What's up, collective? How y'all doing? Y'all good? Y'all good because y'all straight or y'all straight because y'all good? I hope everybody's doing well. Hope this message finds you well in peace, harmony, abundance, prosperity, all of that beautiful energy. All right, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. All right, we're going to get into the energy and see what's going on. I don't know the name of this deck. I forgot the name of this deck, but I'm going to use it. Okay. What's going on, Spirit? Unconditional, divine love. I love this card. This is a beautiful card. Unconditional. I think this is the first time this card has come out in a reading. Okay. Unconditional divine love. Tell us some more. What does the collective need to see? What do they need to know? What do they need confirmed and clarified? Shadow work. Woo! Sha ta ta ta. Shadow work. How is shadow work? It says forgiveness and unconditional love. Mm. Somebody's tapping into this unconditional love, this higher frequency of love through the shadow work that you are doing or that you have done. Something may be trying to block your vision from seeing that you are loved by the divine. Take it how it reverberates. This is the need for the shadow work. Okay. This is the need. Could be doing some inner child work. Okay. Someone could be trying to keep you from seeing the beauty in who you are, but that is dissolving. Mhm. That is dissolving. Release identity and merge with source. Merge with source. The portal. Access to the infinite. So you're stepping through this portal. This portal is open to you. Okay. Now take it how it reverberates. You are either in the process of doing shadow work, um, or you're getting ready to come out of the season of shadow work. You're starting to see clearly as you begin to uh, kind of see yourself outside of the limitations of your physical body, of your physical reality. You're stepping into this sacred portal. And it looks a little bit like a vagina, and that's for a reason, all right? That's for a reason. Tapping into the feminine energy. All right, where we going, spirit? Oh, yeah, you did tell me already. My bad. All right. This is good energy thus far. It's been a process, okay? Shadow work is a process, can be very challenging, almost always is. So challenging that some people run from it. So challenging that some people avoid it, but not you. Mm. This moon energy, this full moon that is coming up, and I'm not sure when it's coming, but we just had a new moon. So let's say 2 weeks from now, 2.5 weeks from now. Something could be completely finished as it relates to this shadow work that you've been doing, okay? All right, Spirit, clarify unconditional love for the collective, please. We have the Six of Coins at the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Actions, the Ace of Cups. There's that moon energy again. This next full moon is bringing in something. Um, we talked about it on another message, and I don't remember the name of it. But we talked about the divine feminine energy and the ebb and flow of it all, right? And the moon cycles and how they're connected. So maybe 2 or 3 messages ago, I'll try to put it up at the end of this message in the little bitty the little box up there where it tells you can click it and you can watch the message. That right there. I'll put it up there. Okay. If you didn't see it, tap into that message. The full moon that is coming up is bringing in your soul, your divine feminine energy is um bringing in this gift to someone, okay? Something you're about to receive upon the next full moon, having to do with the heart, having to do with unconditional love, raising the frequency. There's healing at the heart that is coming in. There's liberation in your heart that you are about to receive. Okay? All right. Wow. The Three of Swords. Something is over. The betrayal, the deceit, the disappointment, the negative energy. Okay? Over. Okay? Tell us more, Spirit. Unconditional love. Two of Swords. Two of Swords. Trust your intuition. Okay? Trust your intuition. There's a new path that you're being given. There's a new direction. There's a redirection as it relates to your heart space. What you love, who you love, how you love, what you expect from love, how you define love. hmm Messenger of Swords in the reverse. This is something you needed to know that you may not have been able to see at one period of time. You may not have known. All right. So again, tap into that message that I'm going to put at the end of this one because it explains how when your soul, your feminine energy goes into the deep of your emotions, when she is in that new moon phase, when she comes back to illumination, she brings awareness. She brings a gift. She shows you what you didn't know that's taking place in your subconscious that you're unconscious to, but it's blocking you. For someone, there is some inner heart work that was blocking you, okay? And as she re-illuminates, she's going to reveal something to you that you didn't know, all right, that you need to know. The Hermit, I can't make it up, in reverse, all right? Somebody could have been asking your divine feminine to reveal to you what you need to see. And that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Okay. Ask her to reveal to you what you need to see. This could have to do with your inner child, could have to do with your past. Something about your past is going to come to surface. Okay. And so, and I was going to ask when the unconditional love came out and the shadow work followed it, I was wondering why the shadow work was following the unconditional love. So healing happens in phases, right? You heal as you become conscious to what needs to be healed. So again, she goes and retrieves what you are not conscious to. So you're already kind of vibrating and healed in some capacity in your heart, but there's still some things that you may not be fully aware of that it's now time to bring this specific thing to surface. Okay? It's now time to bring this. It has something to do with your childhood, has something to do with your past, could have something to do with a past timeline, okay? Past lifetime as well. The Tower, something you may have been avoiding, all right? Something you may have been avoiding because you ain't really know. You know what I mean? You kind of knew, but you ain't really know. You know what I'm saying? And then there's some traumas that we experience as children that in our innocence, okay, we suppress it. We don't have the vocabulary to say that that's what we're doing, but we learn how to just adjust. Right, when we're children, we're very resilient, and as we get older we realize like the hurt, the trauma, the whatever that was, the disappointment is still there, but I'm no longer a child and I'm consciously aware of my energy. So something could be coming up that has been avoided, could have been avoided for many lifetimes. Okay. um so take that how it reverberates, but there is this sacred masculine is about to manifest a tower. This tower has to happen, all right? And this is why shadow work is coming after the unconditional love. Out of your divine feminine soul love for you and unconditional love for you, she's about to show you something that you could not see, okay? something that was blocking the light. You know, funny thing is there's a moth covering his face, and I used to think that moths were drawn to light. But I was watching a documentary and it said that moths are not actually drawn to light. They're actually blinded by it. Okay? They actually can't see well in the light. So they kind of get disoriented. Okay? Clarify shadow work. Something may be disorienting you that you need to see. Two of Wands. This has to do with your path forward, your journey, your journey here. Okay, the cosmic seed, right? Tell me more. The moon cycles are very important. Action of swords, the ace of swords, but there's going to be clarity. There's clarity that's coming to you. So this moth energy that is, covering your sight is being removed, and clarity is being provided by this next full moon. I love this reading. I can't explain how much I love this reading. Yeah, yep. Awareness, action of wands, the sacred flame, that Kundalini energy, okay, that activation. Clarify, dissolve. It's going to dissolve something. It's going to also break something off of your identity, something that no longer serves you, something that doesn't honor you, something that's not even a part of your identity. Okay? It's going to allow you to remerge, with your infinite source, your infinite essence, is what I'm hearing Spirit say. Clarify, dissolve, Spirit. The seven of coins. Something something you've been needing to invest in as it relates to yourself, okay? I don't know why I'm picking up like seven of cups energy, illusion and confusion around who you are, what you're here to do, what you're here to accomplish, and what you need to invest in yourself to move forward. The seven of coins is kind of um saying to me that some aspect of your identity that you may have been holding on to has created this energy of lack of investment in yourself in some way. But there is a messenger of wands energy here, a revelation, a revelation of where the failure, which is not really failure, right? Where it is, a redefining of self, of who you are. We have the reverse high priestess. Mm, something that has been blocking your intuition or causing you not to trust yourself fully. Block your intuition. So there is another level of physicality and the limitation that comes with the awareness of the physical world that's about to dissolve for somebody, okay? Because to really get into this high priestess energy, there's a need to kind of alchemize the mind's perception of the physical world, right? And not just seeing yourself in the confines of the 3D. All right. So there's been a breakdown in communication intuitively because there's some aspect of who you are or what you are that you've been holding on to. This is going to be revealed to you by the next full moon. Give me one more on the messenger of wands. That fell out sideways, touching the moon and the messenger. What is it? What is it? The cosmic seed. Okay, that's amazing. That's amazing. The star, the soul, okay? Releasing limiting beliefs with the reverse devil, breaking out of cages. Yep, 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 yep. hmm Holding on to the idea that you failed at something or you made mistakes. We've all made them. Um, yes, and that's a reality, right? But this is the mistake is not designed to become a prison. Okay, the mistake is not designed to become prison. The failure is really not designed to imprison you. um it's designed actually to make you better if it's used correctly. So what the soul is getting ready to bring someone into by the next full moon is how to use said mistake, how to alchemize the karma to make you better, to release you from the imprisonment of your own self-defining. Because yeah, no. Okay, you're way more than what you think you are. You're way more than what you think you are. Clarify the portal. We have the two of coins. Here's the seven of cups. So this portal that you're in, this divine feminine dimension that you're tapping into is showing you also for somebody, take this how it reverberates. Somebody is going to really come to the awareness of how they in the past maybe treated their sacred womb and the entrance to that womb in an unbalanced way because of the confusion and the illusion around opportunities, around the experiences, around things, okay? You're mastering your sacred womb. You're mastering access, the door, okay? hmm Nurturer of swords, wisdom, the wisdom, the wisdom that comes, and you are putting up boundaries. You're guarding your gates more. Okay. You're going to see why that's important. If you don't see it yet, you will by the next full moon. Okay. Exactly what that means. Um, but if you see it now, there's going to be another level of, okay, let me, be in balance and remain in balance when it comes to my sacred womb, my sacred portal, because your body is a temple. Okay. It's a temple, in a very real way. So sometimes we misuse it and we don't treat it the best in multiple ways. So as we heal, we are brought into the awareness of the ways in which we can do better as it relates to treating the temple that our bodies are. All right. Let's see. What else, spirit? Tell me more about this full moon energy. I'm already in the full moon energy. I like it. Okay. Ain't playing around here. Might just go ahead and call this a full moon reading because that's what it definitely is. Okay. Your divine feminine is bringing you some gifts. She's coming bearing gifts, right? Tell us more. I saw the banishing spell. Something's definitely being banished. Divine union, the bridge between worlds. Tell us more, spirit. This full moon energy. Oracle of revelation. Okay. She's bringing you a divine revelation. Okay. Spell of manifestation. Now, you may have already in the last full moon, or maybe during the new moon, this is what you manifested. Animal totem is showing up. So now I got to get one. Now I got to get an animal totem. Haven't played with these in a while. All right, Spirit. What animal totems are showing up for the collective? What animal totems? Your dreams are ready to become real. Speak them into existence with faith. Believe in the bridge between thought and creation. Mm. So there's a truth that's coming to you. What animal totem is showing up for the collective during this illumination of the moon? Panda. Mm. Wow. It says your space is sacred. Guests who overstay their welcome impact your aura, and you have every right to stand your ground. Your needs are important. You must nurture your soul with the same gentle love and support you offer to others. This is giving me this infinite portal energy here. Okay? So you're learning how to protect your sacred space, your body, your home. We have the armadillo. Mm, hmm You are entering a phase where, in order for you to be in alignment with your intentions and co create your best life, you may have to be discerning and say no to many things that have been holding you back in the past. Wow. Boundaries and protection. Okay. The B, productivity. Okay. It is time to examine your productivity. Disorganization and indecisiveness may be causing you to miss opportunities. Take a moment to prioritize your goals and get a clear view of how to get where you want to go and what it will take to get there. So, those animal totems, we have kangaroo on the end of the deck. A 9 month cycle is at play. Your current project will take 9 months to mature. So if you're working on something, okay, there's a 9 month cycle that you're stepping into or that you've already been into. Um, it will take 9 months to mature and benefit you. Commit fully to it. You have all the strength and stamina you need as long as you move forward and not backward. So with the Seven of Pentacles coming out, this could have to do with something maybe that you have been questioning whether you're going to succeed at. Maybe, in the past you tried it one way, it didn't quite work, and Spirit is wanting you to keep going and keep moving forward, to take it for the lesson that it is. All right. Your feminine soul is working with you to show you the truth about whatever is taking place in the shadows that you need to see, that is directly connected to something that you are working on, has a lot to do with protecting yourself, establishing boundaries so that you can remain productive. Okay, so somebody could be trying to push into your energy. All right, somebody may be reflecting this shadow aspect to you. Okay, and so there's a need to see the truth in them and in yourself, and the quality of the connection. Okay, because it may be impeding upon your productivity. So this has been the message. This is a beautiful message. I'm going to get an alchemy of awareness. Alchemy of awareness. Tell us more, Spirit. What does the collective need to see? True stability. What you lean on for comfort may be what's keeping you stuck. A crutch can help you heal, but if you never let go, it becomes a cage. Trust in your own abilities. You don't need to continue holding on to what once held you up. You've gained the strength to stand on your own. Wow. New sense of stability is headed towards you. Rest worthy. Rest worthy. Running on empty is an endurance, it's self destruction. Consider rest as a requirement, not a reward. When you push past your limits and ignore the warning signs, your body makes the choice for you. So take a break and contemplate what you're working so diligently towards. Remember, the better you care for yourself, the farther you will be able to go. Tap in. hmm So don't forget to take your rest periods and your self care, okay? Your rest has a lot to do with stabilizing you, and your rest has a lot to do with tapping into your intuition. So don't neglect yourself, your rest periods, even though you are in this period of 9 month productivity, something you're working on, but don't forget to rest. All right, because it's going to really kind of fortify that sense of feeling grounded and stable. Intuition doesn't vanish, it waits. Even when silenced, buried, or dismissed, instinct lingers beneath the noise. It's not broken, just bruised from being ignored. A voice that's grown quiet after years of being second guessed. Rebuild the bridge with small acts of trust. Okay? Shift the question from what if I'm wrong to what if I'm right. Your inner knowing is still there, waiting for you to notice. Beautiful read, collective. I hope that this message brought you some confirmation and clarity. Thank you so much for spending just a little bit of your time with your girl. I greatly appreciate it. Please do not hesitate to jump in the comments to let me know how this message reverberated for you. Like, share, hype it up. Subscribe if you haven't. I don't know what you're waiting for. All right. You might well come on over here and chill a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know, take a load off, right? I love you guys. If you need or desire a personal reading, the link is in the description, okay? It'll take you to my website where you can book and I'll get it done for you. My books are always open, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace, family. I'm going to link that other video, so if this message reverberated with you, watch this one that's going to be up there in the thing. All right? Peace.